All right, so I've actually hit the go live button now. I've been talking to myself in the corner, literally, for like 5 minutes. That was hilarious. I'm like sitting here being like, oh, thank you. We started a couple minutes late. I'm going to make myself 3 minutes later. All right. We are here. We are ready. We had a minor, like, tiny scare, which was the Albus Alluvium was not, the file was corrupted. So, and it like wasn't working the .pixel thing, which all the other ones seemed to work. Hello! Which we were able, don't worry, Albus is done. He's ready to go. I'm going to be pulling him up in just a moment here. I'm just literally starting things off. Let's get a grubfish going. Let's hit play again. Because we are going to be starting things. Maybe we'll go early on here. I'm going to edit this to the left action house. Okie dokie, artichoke. And I'm going to go ahead and move my StreamYards over into here. Oh, yeah. For those of you that were there yesterday, hello. We got Farfy in the house. We got the Boogeyman. We got Grimace on up in here. HSC always showing up. Rabbit Larry, good to see you. Been here since the beginning. Times. I think you've probably been following Faded Monsuta since before we even had a Discord. By the way, there are people who have been like following Faded Monsuta. Like we didn't have like a Discord right away. Discord was like 3 or 4 months in. It was like, wow. Felt not 3 or 4 months. It was ready by the pack drop time. But I remember like it was just not a normal, like it took a while for us to even get to the Discord portion. But good to see folks here. I see people hopping, putting in their exclamation plays. Let me actually share that screen. Let's go ahead and share screen here. We're going to share a whole window. We're going to share the Grubfish Royale window. There we go. So that way people can hop on in here. Let's go ahead and pull up some things that we're going to be doing. All right. I'll go ahead and just reveal which one that we're going to be giving away today with Albus Alluvium. There's Albus Alluvium. For those of you who did not follow or don't pay attention to the Discord or didn't see it in the Discord, maybe it got buried, you never know. But there were obviously the 4 Grand Gandalfs. This is the final Grand Gandalf that we have right here. This is Albus Alluvium, and not to be mistaken with Illuvium, whatever. I think that's what they call it with the I. Not to be mistaken with Illuvium. This is Alluvium, which for those of you who are unaware, I think I even had did I pull it off? Oh, that's unfortunate. I even had my Alluvium definition, which let's go ahead and let's go to Alluvium. If you do this, if you go to images, you'll actually be able to see what Alluvium is. It's rich soil, all right? It's rich soil. It's the meat of the earth. No, it's not the meat of the earth. It's just like usually where like flat riverbeds and stuff like that either have dried up or there's still a little bit of water going through. It's usually like a little silty. It's very soft. But that being said, it is the earth. It is the ground. As you can see, there's quite a few. There's the mountainous region, and it's kind of coming down, pouring off. And there's the river basin, and there's the alluvium around it. So it is, as many people call it, it's life-giving soil. So that's kind of maybe a hint for you. This is going to be a pretty epic fucking card here. This is going to be a pretty ridiculous fucking card here. Let me go ahead and leave that bad boy. Which, I got the wrong thing pulled up there. That was me looking up which episode we're on. But yeah, there we go. There is alluvial. And then we even have an alluvial fan. Ephemeral steam rushes through the canyon carrying sediment. When these streams reach the valley, they slow down and spread out. Sediment is deposited in a fan-shaped landform. So there you go. As you can see, there's the alluvial land, which we actually do. If you actually look at our little feller there, a little Albus Alluvium, as you can see, he is actually fanning out that soil right now, Mr. Albus Alluvium. Let's go ahead and see how people are, if people, life-giving Gandalf. Yes, indeed. The Gandalf healer. Some are calling out. Yes, indeed. Absolutely an outstanding card. And this may not just be a standard healer. Again, a lot of times they do have a little bit of juicy attack power. I would say Elder Tree Tokemeister, as of right now, is the weakest. This one might be slightly weaker, but again, if he's going to be weaker, that's going to mean that there's going to be all sorts of abilities that are going to stack on top of that to make this card more OP. Again, this may be more of a thinker card. Happy Friday. We got Dangus in there. As Ruby Cronfire is literally no thinking. I was looking on Sensei Roller Twitch and was confused why I couldn't find you. Yep, that is the curse of the Friday show. We always come here on Left Action House, and we always come right here. Elder Tree weakest. Kev, that's attack power. His attack power is the weakest. He's the strongest in terms of health and defense. So he's got armor as well as health. So, I mean, he's also going to be the only one that removes the entire field and sends both players' cards back into their deck, which the deck is then shuffled after that. Frosty Fiona doesn't do that. You gotta, Kev, you gotta look at the abilities if you want to judge, what attack power is not everything, guys. You're gonna have cards that just get fucking wrecked by shit with no attack power. So get used to that. I have just that Gandalf. Yeah, no, it's going to be it's literally a board reset. Elder Tree Tokemeister is. Elder Tree Tokemeister is literally a board reset that will completely, game start over. But now you have Elder Tree Tokemeister, one of the most powerful tanks in the game. Probably up front. You're probably going to have him in the lead. If you don't have him up front, you're probably going to have him in the center rear guard, kind of protecting your life points. Or your health points, rather. I call them life points. I'm so used to Yu-Gi-Oh! My life points! It's just HP. They're just health points. But you were late. Not too late. We're not giving this one away first, by the way. This is just, let me go ahead and pull up our battle mechanics list, which we're getting close to the point of revealing this. Technically, I could open it up now, but again, there's that, Don't want people to edit it on accident. Be terrified if somehow someone found a way to edit this and deleted everything. So maybe I'll just make a secondary list. That's what I'll do. Talking it out live on the air. I'll just make a secondary list that's available for everyone, and then I'll keep a copy of the list as a completely separate Google Sheets file. So that way I don't have to worry about people donking it up. You know what I mean? I will let people know if someone changes it tremendously. Which you should be, because I want people to be able to add notes too, just because I want, that's one of the fun ways for people to be able to I like this ability, I hate this ability. Remember, just because you say you hate an ability doesn't mean we'll be we better change it right away. No, there may maybe you're not thinking about the grand scheme of things. Maybe there's a whole bunch of reasons. That being said, it doesn't mean that I don't like hearing when people have something to say about something. I love hearing different people's opinions on different things. So that's why I want there to be a notes section inside of this, which I'm looking at it. You're not looking at it. So, but let me go ahead and we're going to go ahead and pull out we're going to start giving away some Faded Monsuta here. I don't believe we've given out Weston Mellon. We still got to give out Ronald Rainbow, Tiago Ting. We got Sammy Showers, Silly Jilly. That's just the comments because we've already done Rico and Ricky, which Ricky is not going to be Ricky for those of you who have figured that out. Remember, we're not supposed to have any of the ones with the same ones, and there's already a Ricky. There's already a Ricky and a Rico, so that's actually going to be one of those sneaky, extra misprints going on here. But let's go ahead and start off with Weston Mellon. We'll start off with a Weston Mellon. All right, let's go ahead and pull up our Mellon friend. Here's Weston. Or rather, where's Weston? I haven't found him yet. I haven't located him yet. I think Weston Mellon was towards the beginning. It's towards the beginning of my art bender, which for those of you, again, apologies for being a couple minutes late here. This guy decided to get corrupted, this file, and he disappeared. That's another thing is that alluvium's kind of like clay as well. It's often described as clay. Rich clay, rich earth, rich silt, rich soil, topsoil. But that's kind of the judge of it. But because I just didn't want to, I don't know. I wanted to have my Albus in here. I was separating the creator from the Harry Potter. I did like Harry Potter growing up. That was before we knew she was insane. But before we knew she was insane, I enjoyed the Harry Potter. And Albus Dumbledore was one of my favorite characters. Before she called him gay just to make a little extra money. I don't know that for sure, but I mean, it was honestly, someone who's against the trans community, but was like, oh yeah, but Dumbledore's gay. Come buy my book. I was all very strange when she revealed that, and I was like, I don't know, you just trying to make money, or are you just trying to, like, you know? Which, I mean, again, you know, there were signs, I suppose, that Albus was homosexual, and again, Albus is still my favorite character. Albus was a fucking G. You could tell me that Albus was a floating mythical space fairy, I'd still be like, still would whoop your ass in a magic duel. I love Dumbledore. He was the fucking shit. So this is kind of our Albus Illuvium. This is kind of, I needed to have my Albus in here. I needed to have an Albus in here. Obviously, he's not a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. That was wrong. You're a wizard, Harry. I'll get my Hagrid down. Hagrid down. That was terrible. But nonetheless, there's Albus Illuvium. And here's Weston Melon. That's who's going to be up for grabs, though, this first round. Weston Melon. Going to be a common misprint from Series 5 up for grabs here. As you can see, he's a literal watermelon. Absolutely fun little card here. And let's tell you a little bit more about Weston Melon. He's a Sugar Wax type Monsuta, and he is a tank. That's right. For once, they're not a crumble. This guy is just a big, old, mean ball of melon. And he is going to just stand right in your opponent's way and take them punches and be like, what's up, bitch? And take that shit. You know what I mean? Going to be a good card. There's going to be a lot of vanilla cards. Probably not a lot of vanilla cards. There's going to be some vanilla cards mixed in here. We already have so few vanilla cards. There's going to be some vanilla cards mixed in. This may very well be one of those vanilla tanks that just sits there and takes it. That's what's up for grabs. Guys, you're going to need a tank or two in your deck. There's a reason I say in the beginning that you need to have a balance of cards. It's because if you don't, then, you know, you could end up running up against a card where you're just going to get mowed down. That being said, not everyone's going to have every kind of card, not going to have every type of Monsuta. They're going to go for different sorts of specialized decks, try and look for new metas and things like that. But a balanced deck for those of you that when you first get into the game, you're like, what should I do? It's good to have some healers. It's good to have some tanks. It's good to have attackers, and you're going to need support. All right. And then you go ahead and use the support to boost up your attackers. You use the healers to heal your tanks. And depending on what abilities your Monsuta card shark has, use those to bolster, boost, or recover your lost Monsuta. Which everyone's just a gigantic fan that's going to be building this. They see this move list and they're overjoyed. I'm lying. They're not. This see the battle system, like, what the fuck? Oh, my Lord. Oh, yeah. Some people are like, maybe you should have started with like 50 or 100. And I was like, no, 200. Right off the bat. All right, let's do Sucrafish. Sorry, that just cracked me up. Oh boy, I'm a little bit on the insane side. Like I said, Albus wasn't there. He had to redo all of Albus Illuvium. Nice melon, says Boogie Dragon. I'm already in a laughy mood. Don't tell me jokes. Albus Percival, Wulfric, Brian Dumbledore is the best. Watermelon from Weston says Farify getting the extra jokes in there. Gifts for the win. All right. Map nerd, you say, fellow cartographer. Oh my God, Simon says, and are you guys both cartographers? That's just not a that's just not a profession you run into just at random on the internet. Oh, you're a cartographer? Me too. What? Oh, by the way, anyone who won Ruby Pass yesterday for the Goober Doober Doober, I got to talk to Jay Cluster because I got to ask him. I sent him 6 of the 7 winners. The only one who I was still waiting for a reply from was Jahul Leader, which if they end up not wanting it or something like that, we'll go ahead and we'll pass that on to the next winner, which I believe in that instance, I still have it up. I believe the next winner in that instance would be V Taylor. Yep, because that'll go down because we already had one person who didn't want it, so it went down to Farging Icehole. And so basically, V Taylor, you're on the wait list if Jahul Leader decides they don't want it. if they do decide that they are going to create an account. I know that they said something about their computer capabilities and stuff like that, which obviously you need to have a decent system to be able to run it. Excited to get it. Yeah, so he actually doesn't give them out personally. This is like, so Big Time decided to apparently do what I do. They're insane. They're like, okay, every streamer in the world, come tell us all of the people that have won, and we're going to send out all of the prizes. That to me is like crazy. But yeah, they're the ones that are giving that out. From what I can tell, I haven't been able to find my Ruby Pass in my account anywhere. It's not like a holdable, tradable thing. It's something that's clearly bound to your account in the back end of your account. And then once it's bound there, you're able to log in. Because I don't have a Jade Pass. I don't have a Gold Pass. I don't have a Silver Pass. I don't have any of that shit. I'm able to log in. And Jay Cluster told me that the Ruby Pass had been sent. So as soon as he says that round of stuff has been sent, I will reach out to those people and let them know that Big Time has sent their Ruby Passes and that they should be bound to the account. Which is why we tell people that it doesn't really benefit to win a second one, since you can't really sell them. The game is going to be free access once the alpha and beta is complete. Yeah. So, and they only do level 1. Firefly says, I'm only level 4. Sensei, carry me to level 10. I may be able to help you out there this weekend. I may have some time this weekend to play. I have a bunch of crap that I have to get done. The kiddos are here, which of course means that it's going to be a very kiddo-centric weekend. I am, Mr. Dad which is usually why when the kiddos are here, I do the Sunday night stream because they've gone to bed. And they got to get up in the morning for school, and I can stay up late and sleep deprive myself and have some fun with you guys. You guys and gals. Stoked to check it out. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Which Jay Cluster said that they should be sending out a round today. So if you have it downloaded, I would try logging in today. If it hasn't come through today, I know that mine got sent over a 3-day weekend. Like they sent mine on Friday, and it was like Memorial Day or whatever it was. And it was literally, they sent it on Friday, and it didn't get there until Tuesday, like midday. It was like super weird. But I was able to play it on Tuesday, and then we ended up doing the Big Time on Thursday. But it should eventually pop on in there. Let's go ahead. Let's choose a game here. I like to start off with the Grubfish Royale just because we can't vote. I'll be opening some heads or tails pack to determine going forward. But again, this is for Weston Melon. Weston Melon's a fun little feller. Going to be protecting your Monsuta on the field. You're going to want to place him in the front guard. Remember those tanks? Go up front. Put them up front. For the love of God, don't put a tank in the right or left rear guard. No one will attack them. Well, they'll sit there. That's going to be – we may have to even do a self-sacrifice card just in case – people fuck up and put a tank in that right or left rear guard. I've even thought about that play mechanics wise, just because I already know someone's going to put a tank in the corner for some reason. Don't put your tank in the corner. You're going to want to put your tank up front or in the middle, front and center, baby. Front and center. Those are the two places you want them. Just keep that. They're the main people that get smacked in the face. That's what you want. All right. And we'll do 5 winners, by the way. 1st, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th. Those are our winners. It looks like Boogie Dragon's coming away with the win. So you're going to be one of the first winners of the Weston Melon. Let's see who our 5th place was. Ajesh C is getting one. Who's 10th? Farfi is getting one. Who's 20th? Joe Nash 7001 is getting one. And Pox Z Tam is getting one at number 30. I'd like to see here. We're going to do that same prize thing again. 1st, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th. I usually give out 5 of each common when they're brand new and we're giving them out. And those are usually the prizes that I go with, or rather the places that I go with. All right, so Poxy Tam. Once again, one of those folks that's been chilling for quite some time here. Good to see you, Poxy Tam. Been around for many moons. All right, position number 10, Farfi, the worldwide moderator. Oh, that is fun. 1 second while I go take care. My apologies. Just feel like you guys didn't need to see me. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the blessings, the Gunzoon tights and whatnot. We crammed my soul back in there. That's always a good way to do it. I always laughed at that notion that your soul leaves the body. All right, let's go on back here. Let's go on back here. We got 1st, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and hit the old play again. We got Weston Mellon again. That was one of our first ones on here. We got Weston Mellon on up in there. Let's take a look at some of our friends from other collections, as I like to say it. We still have a Grubfish going, so make sure you get on in there. And we'll go for Ronald Rainbow here. We'll go for Ronald Rainbow. I don't know if we're going to be giving out, if we're going to put all of them into circulation, but if we have time, we may put the rest into circulation because the last Legendary being released, that's kind of like a big moment. You know what I mean? Kind of like a big moment. We're going to do Ronald Rainbow, though. Another common. 5 of these going out here. The old Ronald Rainbow, one of the tallest names out there, by the way. I had fun with this. For those of you who are unaware, there's a reason that this is like just a for funsy memory thing for me. Obviously, there are sherbet and rainbow sherbets and things like that, strains for weed, which is obviously what Ronald Rainbow is based off of. But that being said, this old school turquoise bowl, if you've ever my home state and stuff like that, if you've been to Old Town Scottsdale, and not like the bar party place, I mean like historic Old Town Scottsdale, not the place with the Cougars and the baseball players and all the people that waste all their money over there and shit. There's a place called Sugar Bowl, and it's one of I think it may be the oldest ice cream parlor in Arizona. And from what I remember, they had these big green bowls, which is why he's got his big green bowl. And of course, first time I went there, one of my favorite flavors as a kid was sherbet. So I actually had a little bit of rainbow sherbet in a bowl very much like this from my childhood, which is where this little fella comes from. From the old memories in the old childhood brain. Nice rainbow. Because it thinks you're dead. That's funny. I need some rain for my melon. I need some rain for my melon. Oh yeah, there's usually there's a lot of stuff attached to these different things. There's from strains to personal memories to like there's just a lot of stuff. I haven't always revealed when there's like some sort of personal memory. This was just a fun one just because it's a very simplistic looking character, which is why I wanted to go ahead and give a little bit more of a let y'all know a little bit more personal touch on it. But we do have 33 people in the Grubfish. I think we're going to be doing doom rollers on this one. But I do want to go through here. I want to show y'all. We got our waxiest races. We're going to go ahead and send these guys on through. Which, oh, damn, 538 nitro. That's like probably the most I've gotten from my batch of tuners here. That's fucking nuts. Which, guys, the tuners are cheap as fuck on the second market. I don't know why the tuners are so goddamn cheap, but they're maybe because they lose a lot. Like, I know that I don't always get, yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Boo. I accidentally clicked it again before the perform maintenance showed up. That was my fault. Hit the log in, hit the boom, hit the approve. We'll go ahead and go back to amateur. But yeah, these are cheap as fuck for some reason. I got 2 of the turbo turtles here for like 10 wax or something like that. Like you have to like assemble multiple pieces. You get paint, wheels, and a body, and someone was selling completed cars for like 5 wax a piece. So I was like, fuck yeah, screw it, I'll take it. But as you saw, that last one, I only made about 50 nitro from my 4 here. I made a grip more over here. But as you can see, also I have the 6-hour cooldown, which that's from that drop that they did there. They had the garage drop, which that may even still be going on NFThive.io, which again, I wanted to support the original Blopsy. As of right now, I think he's mostly soloing, trying to create a 3D game for all these cars, which is insane. I can't imagine. It's already hard enough trying to make a game that I'm trying to make, let alone fucking 3D racing game. That's a lot. So, you know, kudos to him for going out on this endeavor. Hopefully, everything runs smoothly and everything goes awesomely. And so we lost some nitro there, as you saw. We lost about 22 nitro there, which is okay. We've got our teams here, so that's what we got our teams for. And I like to collect them. People, if you just like sit and watch the second market, which I think there's a grip of exotic cars for super fucking cheap right now for what they are. Because exotic cars almost always give you a payback. Like whenever I don't get my money back from my exotics, I'm always shocked. Which we only got 80 from that round of those 3, which that's okay. That's okay. Anytime I'm profiting, I'll take it. Anytime I'm profiting, I'll take it. We only had 2 cars there, so that's going to go. And it takes 10 off there, by the way. If you have the rare garage, it takes 10 off per car, which, in my opinion, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Turbo Turtles. She goes there to visit a lottery. Hey, what is up? Hop on in, Funko. We're going to be doing a Doom Rollers in just a moment. I was running through the old Waxiest Races. This has been so long since I've done my Waxiest Races on stream. I always like end up doing them, and there's like a 3-hour thing. So we just finished up our Waxiest Races. That's it for right now. That's the game. There's a Pro League circuit. I did not get into the Pro League circuit. All my stuff, I wasn't apparently paying close enough attention. But something that you can go ahead and keep in mind. This one, by the way, for those of you who are just popping in here, is for Ronald Rainbow. That's who's going to be going up for grabs here. The old Ronald Rainbow. Another fun one that I like to do, I say fun, but another one I like to do is the old long haulers. And as you can see, holy free holy, I got 5 of these that I got to do, so I can complete 5 of these. But let's go ahead and let's do this grubfish here. Let's do this grubfish here first. But choose game, and we're going to do a Doom Rollers. And again, this is going to be 1st, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th. And you know, I'm just going to do vertical Doom Rollers. That's it. I'm just going to do the verticals. The vertical Doom Rollers. So hop on in there, move around. Move around. While you guys are moving and shaking and grooving, I'm going to go ahead and complete these 5 things that I have not been paying attention to. Which one of the cool things about long haulers, for those of you who are new to it, when you're looking for a company, I would look for the companies with the highest stake value. If you don't have friends that are already playing and you don't have a company you're already running for, that's like first and foremost. Support your friends first. I know the Online Inn has one. I know Left Action House has one. I know Metaforce has one. They have a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of people that have different companies, and there's lots of individuals that have different companies and stuff like that. So definitely go ahead, check out all the different ones that you could possibly join. But I know that if they have a staking level, for each staking level you have is another mission you can run, or rather another truck run that you can do. Oh no, we got a whole bunch of people dying over there on the right side. We do have quite a few folks up on the left side. We have YTF, and now we have Hanisha, Rajiv, Poxy, Tam, Garadia, 188, Wooga, and Flower 4803. I did say we were doing 1st, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th. I did not change that before we started. Normally I do 1st through 5th. But this time I did not say that in time. So it's still going to be a regular 1st, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th. So basically defeats the purpose of why we did this. But that's okay. The world will go on. The good news is, for those of you who are, for those of you that are fans of this specific card, there's going to be 150 of this misprint. It's a common misprint. When it comes to common misprints, there's always 150 of them. Unless we're talking about Series 1. Series 1 is the outlier on all generic statements of Faded Monsuta, just so everyone knows. We're not making these generic statements. You can just assume that Series 1 is completely different. Just assume. My goodness, we have quite the showdown going on, but I think Garadia just took it. Garadia just took it. First place, you're coming away with the Ronald Rainbow, Garadia. Congratulations. Who's 5th? Poxy Tam somehow coming away with another one. Matt and Erno coming away with one. Let's see who's 20th. Ivanov 007 coming away with a win. And finally, we have Chucky 0644. Everyone get ready for the wave of Chucky is not here, as well as Chucky cheating. Poor Chucky. I know. There's like just a long ongoing joke of that. I don't know why, and it's funny. It cracks me up. I don't know why the joke exists, but it maketh me laugh. All right, there we go. And I got all you guys shit. I got all y'all's information. Let's go ahead and hit that play again. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this back on into the forefront here, just so you guys can see. I'm over here doing my thing, just sending my stuff out. Looks like I got a couple flatbed trailers. Let's see here. I'm gonna want. Nope. Looks like this is the only one there. I want to do a blue double axle. I'm gonna red double axle it because this just isn't that far of a trip comparatively. This isn't that far of a trip comparatively. Which, by the way, guys, hop in the Grubfish. We'll be doing another comment here. It's only 11:35, so we'll be doing another comment here. We're not doing anything like the what's it called? We're not doing anything like the big time today. Today is a Faded Monsuta wax-centric day. Wax-centric day, which is why we're giving out all these Faded Monsutas. Is there nothing but refrigerated and dry trailer? Boo! I have the least of those. I always just go for the uncommon ones or higher, but man, we are getting skunked here on these missions. All right, let's go ahead and do refrigerated trailer. Refrigerated trailer. Let's get the blue double axle in there. Get James. The red double axle in this one. Other James. We got James's galore up in this biz. James's galore. I was born prior to 1965. The only bot I know is from Lost in Space. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah. I try to mention the other ones that I play and stuff like that. Just because usually the only things that I'm in are like majorly minor, majorly minor productions. People I've had discussions with, people I've, gotten a chat with, I've gotten to see what their grand vision in. Like for this one, Sid's trying to make a truck simulation driver. All sorts of good stuff like that. Really don't sell much of this shit, so it's not like I really give a shit whether the value of stuff goes up. And again, it's more so because I like the creators and I want to see them succeed. Because I definitely don't pump this one up at all, Boogie. I don't say good shit about this really ever. This is just one of those things where it's just it's a whales game at this point, and there's no real actual value behind anything here, other than the fact that people keep dumping money into it. That's about it there. Always going to support the old Wombat Dungeon Master, which seems to have shit out on me there. Like, every once in a while, it'll do that where I think that I've started a run, but I haven't started a run. I like Warsaken. I talk about Warsaken. Doesn't make much sense for me to talk about games that I don't have anything in, you know what I mean? Because how would I talk about them? You know what I mean? How would I be like, oh, this is a good game that I trust and know and love when I've just barely touched the surface and haven't even gone into the game that they actually have. Like if I were to sit here and be like, oh, the real magnate, yada, 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 and I know nothing about it. I've heard that it's like a Farmer's World clone. I've heard that there's lots of different things in there that people like/don't like for that reason. But I can't sit here and comment on it. I don't play it. You know what I mean? I can do research on it and I can talk about it, but still, even then, if you're not there experiencing it, it's just words from other people. You know what I mean? It's not really your experience. Every once in a while, this happens where it just spins over and over again on the long haulers. If that ever happens, just refresh it. By the way, don't forget about that Grubfish. So, yeah. I don't know why I would ever pump a project that I don't know or don't like. So, yeah, it's a pretty commonsensical statement, but we love it because it's true. You know what I mean? I really don't talk about Millions on Mars. I'm in this one. I don't talk about this shit at all. It's all right. You know what I mean? Whoa, I can do this. This is the kind of shit that, oh my God, is mind-numbing to me. This is just oh. Someone recommended this game to me, and I got a starter pack forever ago, and I've just done nothing with it ever since. I just, have slowly been building shit up through just, steady grinding and popping in whenever I remember to. I fucking go so long, which I don't even think, yep, I gotta eat this. I haven't done that. I haven't done any of this shit. We gotta eat a snack there. All right. Ooh, we can charge scavenging tools. We can do a daily ration claim. How exciting! Daily ration claim, which, this is the game. There's no building outward from this. This is it. We're looking at it. This is This is what this goes to. Which, by the way, they've done this. If you like clickers, if you're a fan of clickers, I'd probably recommend this one. There's so many different aspects to it that they're trying to, like, you know, add in there constantly, different things that you need, different buildings, different items that you need to find, craft, other stuff like that. It's a whole ecosystem. It's very hard to be able to pick all of them. So it's usually a more specialized thing in there. But that being said, my God, I can't. There's too many. Like, if it's going to be a clicker, like in my brain, I'm like, I just want a clicker. You know what I mean? I just want click, click, boom, boom, done. This has so many different views, so many different things that you can check. Got to scroll down here. You got to go over here. You got to make sure that you're watching your energy. You got to make sure you just got to be watching everything at all times. But there's never anything actually moving. You know what I mean? It's just all set numbers, which, like, I don't know, if I'm number crunching and stuff like that, I'd rather be playing fantasy football or something. I'd rather go look up that draft thing that's always out there, which I've heard good and bad things about that one as well. I've heard good and bad things about pretty much every project. You know what I mean? Ultimately, you have to get in there and fucking do the nitty gritty, dirty research of yourself. Do you guys know that Atomic Hub doesn't even guarantee that they're verified, and whitelist means fucking nothing on Atomic Hub. And they've added 2 new terms that also fucking mean nothing, because in their user term agreements, it says that these mean fucking nothing and that you can't trust it regardless of the fact that they tell you you can trust it. So by the way, just so everyone knows, all of that shit is just a fucking scam now. Whole fucking thing. And honestly, in my opinion, if it's not meant to be an actual thing that says, hey, we bettered it, we know this is a game that's happening, you can trust it, you can go in there, and you have this disclaimer, which, by the way, fuck it, nothing really matters, none of these are safe, none of these are sacred, which, by the way, plenty of things with the verification have rug pulled like a motherfucker before. Do we get a raid? Feels like we have a raid for sports management. I have not tried Cosmos 11. I missed the bag on that one. I'm sure that we have stuff going in here. Who did we get a raid from? I see people raiding. I am in the Left Action house here. Holy shit, we got a big raid. We're up to 81 people. I suppose we should do a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway right now. Top 5, not top 5. First, 5th, 10th, 15th. Let's do 7 people. We got 81 people in here. So we'll do 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th will all be winners of a common card. Let's go ahead and pick that common card here. Let's see here. Red Riker Tiger. Let's do Tiago Ting. Let's do Tiago Ting here. Oh, he's going to be more towards the newer ones. Tiago Ting was a later one in June. So there we go. We got Tiago Ting up for grabs. This is a common misprint here. As you can tell, he's going to be one of those Bard type joints. Now, for those of you who are thinking, you know, what does that mean? Why are you saying Bard? We have actually quite a few musical Faded Monsuta. A lot of times those musical Faded Monsuta are going to be support for the other team, and they're going to be boosting their abilities and boosting their skills. For those of you who are wondering what might be the difference between a Zong type deck and a joint type deck, is joint type decks are going to have more things that pull things out of your deck and put them onto the field. Mostly, Tommy the Fat One, who is a legendary back from Series 2, where that character specifically, once you lay that character down, you're allowed to pull Spiffy Spliffy as well as Poly Primo out of your deck and lay them on the field free of Tetracell cost. So that's one of those. That's one of the things about that card specifically, is if you have a Tiago Ting or you have something that's going to boost a card, and then you have a card similar to Tommy the Fat One, which is going to go ahead and boost his surrounding joint type Monsuta as well. That's going to be one of those, super boosts. Spiffy Spliffy is going to be doing a whole fuckload of damage at that point, and then you can go ahead and put a secondary attacker type, which you have a lot of attacker type. Dubes McGee would be fantastic in that lineup. Scooter Shooter is always going to do lots of damage and always going to be a pain in the ass. But that being said, Scooter Shooter is more of a removal for a specific type of Monsuta that's a badass motherfucker that you're trying to get out of the way. And he also hits the entire field when he comes onto the field. So that's another good one. Let's see here. Did someone tell me where we got a raid from? Did someone let me know? I know we got the raid. At Gucci Gaming. What did Gucci Gaming ask? promote the raffle. What raffle? Skunky Chunks. Skunky Chunks was the one that I guess. Yeah, I don't know what the raffle is, guys. I haven't really done anything on Skunky Chunks. So you got a raid from Tufo and the Skunky Chunks. Yeah, I see that. So I don't know what the raffle is. It would be kind of hard for me to promote it. We're right in the middle of our weekly update show here, which is where we give out Faded Monsuta. Awesome. So usually when it comes to that, usually I have people send me like information on stuff like that, and I'm more than happy to talk about it. Again, this is just a bad time to do it on the Left Action House, just because I don't have, access to whispers for this channel. I don't have access to the thing when people come in. I obviously love charity, so I'm assuming that you guys have a cool charity. So yeah, feel free to post a link in there. Yeah. Yep. I call me trader. I was not able to wait. You redeemed a wheel spin? Let me see if I even have you on there. Yeah, like I said, we had some technical difficulties. I had to redo an entire card, which is one of the more detailed cards. So I spent a night doing that. Let's see here. Call me trader. I'll look for whatever one that you did there, because if you did that, it should still be chilling inside of my thing there. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, but this is our weekly update, so usually I'm focused around this. So that's normally what we're doing. We're going to go ahead and go on into that giveaway. We'll go ahead and choose the game here. We'll do 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th. And guys, I'm nothing against Skunky Chunks or anything like that. I just, if I do it for one project, then any project can come on and be like, hey, do this now and, come do this drop and stuff like that. So that's just the etiquette that I run, just so that, it protects us from anything. And again, Skunky Chunks has been around forever. For those of you who are watching, that link right there, go ahead and click it, especially for charity. I don't know what charity it's supporting. But it is a drop for charity, which you can win cool prizes from. So feel free to check that out. But just for future reference, yeah, go ahead and reach out to me and stuff like that if you're going to be doing that. Just because that way I can, take a look at it myself. Because otherwise people can just hop onto the stream and raid and be like, check out this drop, which I don't do that normally. So, all right, let's go ahead and start this Grubfish Royale. Alrighty. I love that Dangus is trying to dab right now. Explode! It looks like you said sexplode. I don't think he meant to hit exclamation. I don't think he meant to hit that crazy S. Oh, we're going for a resize Splody. Resize Splody. We may still win because we're doing 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th this time around. We're doing 7 winners for Tiago Ting. Ronald Rainbow. We shall see. We shall see. Weston Melon. That was the first one. Weston Melon. Which, by the way, guys, I have to mint all of these NFTs after we are done here, which I'm going to be doing that right away just because I have to send out prizes from yesterday's stream. Which, again, if you're here for that, the big time passes, those will be sent out by Big Time themselves. Sent that list over to Jay Cluster yesterday. So that way he's got that list. He's supposed to send that list on over to Big Time, and they're supposed to send out those Ruby passes. I'll be checking in with them just to see if anyone from their most recent thing, because I know Frazzle as well as Left House has a whole list of people that got sent in there as well. So quite a few people are waiting on those, so we'll keep you updated on those as we find out information. If you won a wax NFT yesterday, you'll be getting that after the stream here today. I'm going to be sending those out before the kiddos get on home. We all know what happens when the kiddos get on home on the weekend. They want to play. They're getting to that age where they're starting to have friends that they like go over to their houses and like want to hang out and like, I'm not cool anymore. That's not true. They don't think I'm not cool anymore. But, you know, they're kids and they're socializing, which is good. They're getting past the weird COVID, you know, not being able to like talk to kids or go to school or hang out. They're getting over all that weird social anxiety stuff. And they got friends. They're going to hang out with people and things like that. My oldest had her first like sleepover at like a non-family member's house. So that's pretty crazy. The grown-up shall play. But yeah, by the way, for those of you who didn't see that, that drop, by the way, that charity drop that they're doing, that is going to be for a dog who is getting surgery. So go ahead and make sure that if you want to help the dog that is getting surgery, that is the drop that they want to do it. And whoever is there, feel free to drop that drop again. Because, I mean, I can agree with a dog that needs needs money raised to get the surgery. I'm not a monster. I like dogs. I like poochies. If you were helping kids, though, fuck them kids. No, I'm kidding. I like kids. There are very few charities I wouldn't support. Oh, my goodness. That's the one where you drop them off and then drop a single tear as the door shuts behind them. They grow up so fast. That's a myth. Nobody raises well-balanced kids. That's a myth. Kids suck in general. Oh my god. I feel bad. My youngest is like turning into a little like mini me where he's like at school like explaining black holes to his teacher and like quantum physics, like the basic stuff about quantum physics that I've taught him. And like, because I'm just so weird. I'll talk about anything in front of my kids. That's like, you know, I don't think that like, oh, this is a topic that my child will not understand. Therefore, I won't speak about it in front of them. No, fuck that. You know, your kid will ask questions if he's confused, which he does. He asks a question about every third word a lot of the times. That's okay. About quasars, there you go. All kids are spawns of Satan, says SKG. I don't know. Did like their kids kicking you in the nuts every time you leave your house, SKG? What are these kids doing to you? I think the adults fuck up the world a whole lot worse than the kids. Honestly. I think there's a lot more adults I can point the finger at and be like, I'd fucking kill that guy. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Adults raise kids. Right. They raise them. That is true. But I mean, they don't start off shitty. They get shitty by shitty parents. You know what I mean? It's always the parents. We're fucked. I don't know. Just don't be shitty then, SKG. Try and find those kids. Try and provide a positive value. It's just SKG walking around to like adults. You're rocking around to kids. Fuck your parents. Your parents are gonna fuck you up. Now, there's plenty of horrible kids. I've seen plenty of horrible kids. I know the horrible kids you talk about, but not all kids are horrible. That's like, you know, it's like saying everyone's gay. Not everyone's gay. That would be impossible. It makes no sense. Nothing's 100%. Even scientifically, you can't say this. I can't even say 100% that gravity exists. Like, that's how science works. You have to leave like that tiny percentage of error for anything. That's why which is funny because there's nothing is ever proven because we can't ever prove anything 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt because, I don't know, science is just weird. Gravity is a theory. Everyone is gay, though. Nurture nature. Oh, yeah, it always comes down to nurture or nature. It's a combination of both, in my opinion. I think it comes down to both. By the way, Olongo Jr., Laureate, Snazzy, Bent SW Pop Lover, Joe Nash, 7001, Simon Says, and Rajiv. All of you are winners of Tiago Tig. All men like their dick. I don't know. My dick's all right. Like, I don't like sit there and go like, yeah, my penis. I don't know. It's just, I don't know if I like my dick. It just chills there. It's just an appendage. It just hangs down. When I was younger, it got me in more trouble than not. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily, me and my penis are on like speaking terms, but I don't know if we're like friends. I'm joking, penis. You're okay. You're okay. Damn you, dick. Right? Right? There's some decisions I would have made if the penis was around. All women like women. They like them better than dick. Again, I'm not sure that's true. I'm not sure that's a true statement. Stop dissing penis. Like, penis like a singular term? Is there like, do you guys pray to dick like people pray to God? Oh, great penis in the sky, rain your seed down upon the earth. You made the earth and fucked the universe in 6 days and rested on the 7th. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. All right, let's find it. Let's give out an uncommon here. Let's give out an uncommon here. All right, let's do Emma Emerald. Emma Emerald. Yeah. Here we go. Let's give out one of the precious metals and resources bong. Precious stone here. The precious metal and stone. There's Emmy Emerald. Here's our little feller. Here's our little fella right there. Look at little fat little super. And of course, Emma Emerald is sugar wax. What? No, she's not. She's a bong. What the fuck's wrong with you? What happened here? She's a bong. For those of you who have eyes, I was reading off of my sheet, and I must have fucking copied something over or something like that and put it one up, because she's obviously not that. She's a bong. She's a bong. She's not a sugar wax. You can see it very clearly there. She's got a little plume of smoke. Once I got towards the end of June and I was doing the bongs, I felt like they needed little smoke plumes. Not every bong has a smoke plume, but I feel like a lot of bongs have got to just have that constant smoke plume going on. Got to have that constant smoke plume going on, which I used to also do bowl pieces at the start. And then I was like, I don't know, it's kind of weird to like have, like, once they became living, for all of them to have bowl pieces. You know what I mean? Because like maybe their mouth is where the bowl piece used to be. And if I were a creature and my mouth, which is where the bowl piece the downstem used to be, I would be like, I would spit the phallus-like object out of my mouth. That's me personally. If you enjoy phallic things down your mouth, then maybe you're one of the ones that's got a bong in there still. you got the downstem in there. Bongs be bonging. After this, Left House isn't going to invite you back. This took a hard left. My penis accepts being called okay. Morning, Sensei. How is your penis? Says Redfish. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, my good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So there we go. We got Emmy Emerald coming on the scene. So let's go ahead. Let's start this again. Let's hit play again. We're at 11:59. We're at 11:59. Boop, 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 boop. You should do a penis NFT. What is the deal with dicks today? What? We have a fascination with penises today. What's going on, chat? Hold on. Hold on. I've got just the video for all the gentlemen talking about wieners in the chat. Hold on. R. Kelly, South Park. No, it's not R. Kelly, is it? Out of the closet. There we go. This is where we're going now. What the hell? What is this even? Southpark.cc.com. Is this like the actual South Park episode? Oh, I think I'm gonna have to actually share like this specific screen. That makes sense. So here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna have to share this properly here. So let's go ahead. Let's stop the screen. Or rather, let's boom. There we go. Share screen, because I gotta go to a window. If I don't do a specific Chrome tab, then it doesn't work. All right, so here we go. Let's all listen together.
Will not. Breaking news here in South Park. Tom Cruise and John Travolta still will not come out of the closet. Park County Police have decided to try a new method.
Now I've been asked to come up here, get you both out of the closet. Man, this is some crazy shit. Why won't you both just come out the closet? And they said,
we're not coming out the closet, so you can just go away.
But everyone wants you out the closet.
That doesn't matter because we're gonna stay.
Now I'm starting to get angry, so I pull out my gun. Oh! I'm gonna give you count to 3 to open this closet door. 1, I'm gonna shoot you both. 2, I'm gonna cap some bitch free.
Now I'm in the closet. Now I'm in the closet too.
Now I'm in the closet. I'm in the closet too. Oh yeah. And then I pull out my gun. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. I'm stoked the first ever made NFT isn't a penis. There really is. There's already a bunch of penis. What? And then I pull out my gun. The pull out my gun part gets me every time. Everyone's back. Oh God, run! So wrong that it's right. Yeah. Pretty much. Tom Cruise and John Travolta, please come out of the closet. Now you're not coming out of the closet. Now I'm getting mad. And so I put out my gun. I haven't watched that clip and I don't even know how long. Someone said the fish sticks part. Maybe we'll do that one next. Oh my God. Do you really not get the joke? He goes, fucking ape shit. Do you like fish? Do you like fish sticks? Then you're a gay fish. I'm not a gay fish. He listens to shit. He just can't get the joke. Because get it, fish dicks, like he likes fish dicks, so therefore, if he were a male fish, he would be a gay fish. He doesn't get the joke, though. He doesn't get that it's a play on of words. For those of you who didn't follow the logic there. Just seriously explain South Park jokes. For those of you who are unaware. All right, let's choose a game. And we'll do Grubfish Royale. They got already stated which one we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Don't you worry. Emerald. There we go. Boom! And we're going to do, for this one's going to be 1st, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th. So we're just doing 5 for this one. This is uncommon here. This one's uncommon. Share the screen, yeah. Let's just do, where is it? We'll just do Grubfish Royale. Then you guys can hear it, huh? How about that? You guys can hear the epic music. So nice being on the stream without like having to like, this already doesn't have sound normally. Now I'm just like playing it with the sound this one time. If you share it by window, we'll share the sound. But then you have to switch the window every 10 seconds. That sucks. I wish I could just have like multiples popping up here, you know what I mean? I wish I could have like multiple different tabs open. They don't let you do that. It makes me sad. Maybe they do. Maybe they have like a special Uber membership. It's not the regular membership, it's the Uber one. It's the membership that can drive you from place to place. Get it? It's Uber. Uber the thing? The car that drives? It's got a person in it usually. We're down to the final two. It's the final countdown. It's Vince SW Popular. And congratulations, you are a winner of Emma Emerald. All right, 5th place and 1 car. 654, congratulations. You are a winner. Olivia, 1700. You have 1 Chamet 007. And we have Quizanix? Xanax? The quicker picker-upper. I'm just kidding. That's a different product. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's move on up. We got the Quizanix. You're a winner. You're a winner. And the winner comes double open. Also a winner. Woo! Sorry. Stop just being an idiot now. But I love being an idiot. It's fun. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood. I did complete an entire Gandalf unexpectedly before the show started. That would probably put me in a good mood. I was like, yeah, still got it. You know what I mean? It's not like I've been creating these like left and right like I have been in the past of the specific ones, you know. More so into set design these days. Huh? I guess it's not really set design, right? It's not like there's a physical representation of it that I'm going to be filming. You know what I mean? It's more like just a layout, if you will. It's more like a layout for the world. People be able to walk on stuff. Going to be doing little animations with a little kicking leg. I can't decide whether I want the animation to be funny or like actually good. I go back and forth. I've even like started doing 2 separate ones for like the walking and shit like that. And I'm like, well, what if he looks like an idiot while he walks? What if he looks like it's a really good walk? Because there's like differences, right? One of which I will start once we move on. Let's move on. Let's hit play again. Go ahead and enter on in. Some more Serious 5 goodness up for grabs here. But one of the things that I like is like, so for example, there's like Sonic the Hedgehog. That's a fine example of pixel animation. What do I mean by that? Now, Sonic, as you know, before he starts running, if you just barely tap, he does that kind of slow walk, right? Kind of does that slow building momentum walk. And then as he goes, there's about, I want to say 5 to 6 different animations, like just in the run, right? Just while he's running upright. Not even the spin, but just the run. And again, it's showing that forward momentum starting. It's showing the build up to the maximum speed. And then once you slow down, there's both a break animation as well as just a general, when you stop going that speed, if you don't stop hard, it will then degress back through until you're standing still. Which again, I think that's pretty cool. Also idle animations, like if your character is sitting and chilling for a long time, I don't want them just to be like standing there or like just going up and down. Like, so part of me is dumb and thinking about giving myself more work. And like when you don't do anything for a long time, maybe I'll do an animation. Like for example, Sonic lays down and like starts going to sleep. Sometimes he'll pull out a sign. He'll look at his watch. He'll tap his watch. He'll shake his head. You know, there's all sorts of different things that you can do that makes it fun. And again, this is because we're not like they're not like some crazy artwork 3D fucking madness. You know what I mean? We're not like putting together like the most insane AAA game, top of the line, you know, graphics that will stand the test of time. All the Faded Monsuta start smoking each other. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, it'd be funny if your guy just starts smoking like a mini Gandalf or something like that. That would be really interesting. So there's going to be cosmetic NFTs. It would be really cool to have that be one of the things, like cosmetic idle animations. So basically, when you get that NFT, you could equip that idle animation so that when you go into idle, you would be able to you would start a separate animation. So that way you could even be like in Toxelvania and you'll be able to tell who's kind of AFK at that moment because their character will be doing their idle animation, which mutable flare. That's exactly. So that's one of the things that I like about Big Time is that a whole market of NFTs has been built just based off of the cosmetic stuff, which by the way, guys, people already pay a fuck ton of money for cosmetics that you can't trade, don't own, all of that shit. It's called fucking Fortnite, League of Legends, all that shit. All that shit, any game that you play pretty much at this point in time has something that you're paying for that you're not able to trade, you're not able to do because so many games are free now, free to play. And then you find out that if you want to really compete, you at least need to spend the minimum on like the bonus packages and stuff like that. Usually they'll have like sales and stuff. And if you aren't even buying the sale stuff, there's like just no chance that you're ever going to be able to compete for a top spot with other players. Even if you're really good, a lot of times there's not even a skill-based thing. So I'm not always a fan of that. Not always a fan of that. And that's kind of the reason that I wanted to make a card game is because, again, even if you have all of the best cards in the game and it's a turn-based card game, you're going to have, I repeat that, you're going to have to know when, how to play your cards. What's the best combination? Should I play this card first? Should I play this card first? Sometimes you might play one of your better cards first, and then you realize that you should have played that second best card because they had about the same THC value THC, the same tetrahydronium cost. Tetracell cost. Tetracell cost. They have the same tetracell cost. And if they have the same tetracell cost, you won't be able to play them if they're both higher. You know, if it's above 5, you can't play both of them. So if you play your top one, and then it turns out that they had a counter in their hand ready for a big move like that, now you're left with your second best option. And hopefully your second best option is good enough to get you through. So and there's going to be all sorts of different strategy. Like even, for example, in like Forsaken Blitz, that's one of the things that I've tried to emphasize to people is that, yeah, you have these roles and yeah, you can use weather to counter bad luck. But a lot of times I lean into the bad luck as opposed to trying to counter it with my weather. I will hold on and try and get as many matches as possible so that I have a bunch of 2s. And sometimes I even have 2 of those weather trios matched up. You know what I mean? But I'm holding on to them in my hand to save up for a fat fucking just you'll never get the board back situation. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what we're looking for. That's kind of what I'm looking for anyways. I want people to, you know, there's going to be a level of gameplay. There's going to be a level of strategy. There's going to be a level of, you know, having to know what the fuck you're going to do next. You can't just be like, oh, I've got the cards, I win. Not going to go down that way. Now, obviously, if you have some of the better cards in the game and you have a deck that's put together that's based off of a meta strategy, you might be able to ass backwards your way into some wins. Not going to be the case most times, though. If your opponent has the right counters and things like that and knows how to play the game and knows how to hold on to their hand and, you know, gives a shit about card control and gives a shit about board control, it's going to be real fucking hard. Because that's essentially what you want to do is you want to have a larger hand and you want to have control of the board. Those are the 2 most important things in the card game. And you have to constantly balance between the 2. It's very hard to have both. So if you have board control and card control, you've pretty much won. Short of your opponent drawing the most amazing late game card or like an Elder Tree Tokemeister. And even then, if you have card advantage, you should be able to counter and come back and be able to lay down a good counter offensive. So again, some people just to think about, food for thought. Food for thought. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and tell you which ones are actually winning today. Have we done Creepy Carl yet? Creepy Carl's out already. Creepy Carl is out already. Let's do Granny Gilda. All right, Granny Gilda. And oddly enough, she's not gold. I know that that's a common belief is that they're going to be gold, right? Because, you know, Granny Gilda is gold. But for once, it's just her name is Gilda. For once, it's not a gold character. Because there is a card that allows you to actually pull gold cards out. Which Golden Tiki, that's Golden Tiki, by the way. Alrighty, and where are we? I want to show y'all the card that you're going to have a chance to win here. Granny Gilda must have been towards the top. That's right. She wasn't like one of the very last ones that I did. Come on now. There we go. Boom. There's Granny Gilda. So there we go. Granny Gilda's up for grabs. She's got them big old bags underneath her eyes. That was fun to do. One of the first ones where I really put like age lines or like bags underneath the character's eyes. But as you can see, Granny Gilda looks like she's seen some shit, man. Oh man! All right, hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing there. I gotta show you guys because remember I got the one screen only on, which is again usually why I do the windowed. It's usually why I do the window just so I can change back and forth without having to fucking go in there and change it all together. But let's go ahead. This is up for grabs. Let's do this. Let me see. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and do a heads or tails pack. Hey, I don't know who's been playing Rota Quest. I haven't really looked much into it. But, oh, by the way, heads is going to be Grubfish Royale. And tails is going to be Doom Rollers. So hope for whichever one you want. But, yeah, basically that's one of those ones where I believe it's currently free to play. I was able to play for free anyways. I didn't have to buy any NFTs or anything like that. You can build your farm. You can build your thing. Fuck, I'll pull it up. Why not? I have, like, no stake in this game, but it looks pretty dope. It looks pretty dope. Ooh, there we go. So we got tails. It's Doom Rollers time. All righty. Time for the old Doom Rollers. And we're going to go with Super Doom Rollers. And again, this is going to be for our friend Granny Gilda. 1st, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th. That's going to be the positions that we pay out. So let's go to Super Doom Rollers. Alrighty, all right. Is Granny hooking up with Silver Sawyer? Well, Granny, yes, is going to go with Silver Sawyer, Old Boy Blue. We have our. This is fucked up, but I have jokingly been calling that group of flowers the Life Alert group. I've been calling them the Life Alert. I don't know if that's mean or not. Probably pretty mean. But I call those the Granny Gilda, the Old Boy Blue, the Grandpa Perps. I call them the Life Alert group. We do have our older strains. Those are strains I've been smoking since I was a kid, man. Remember, 1st, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th all getting prizes. So if you lose out, you miss any of that stuff, that'll be it. That'll be it. You'll win. You may still win. You've got a chance if you win and live in one of those positions. Alrighty, let's see. We got Skunky Chunks on in there. Skunky Chunks! Which again, they're having that drop going on today. I unfortunately can't click on links on this StreamYard version, so I was not able to pull it up. Actually, they probably have it on Nefty now that I think about it. We'll look at Nefty after this. How about that? And then I'll share it myself. If someone's sick dog needs help, that's a good enough reason for me. You know what I mean? I probably like animals more than I like people, if I'm being totally honest. I'm one of those weird people. See someone like kick a dog, and I'm like, I must go kill that person now. See someone kick a person, I'm like, they might have deserved it. My brain's just like, that dog definitely didn't deserve it, though. You know what I mean? Animal stories get more eyes than people stories. Heck yeah, they do. We just had a whole conversation about how much people suck. Seamaster getting the dub. There you go, there you go, there you go. So Seamaster coming away with the win. M-Ho-X-D, Mo-X-D. And we got Lucky Nino coming in there. We got Snazzy as well as Nicotronic coming in for a win. Getting that Granny Gilda. Joining the Life Alert crew. Life Alert gang, don't mess around. Punk ass bitch. Life Alert gang, go fuck you up. You whippersnapper. I love making like over the top old people voices. Super raspy. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the most fucked up old person ever. Karma's coming for my ass. Please, Karma, no! Alrighty, so we're going to hit play again. Start logging in there. Let's go over to, I should be able to go over to Nefty. I should be able to click this. Skunky Chunks should be towards the top. Usually, there they are. See? Bing, bang, boom. I was going to say, yeah, you can sell 500 wax worth of stuff. And usually Skunky Chunks sells a lot more than that. There we go. There's a raffle ticket. Fuck it. Let's give some of these out. Fuck it. Let's give some of these out. I'm going to do a 10 pop. I'm going to give out 10 of these. We're going to help charity, y'all. Let's do it. I buy 10 at once. I'm going to give 10 of these out right now. I'm going to give 10 of these out right now. All right, so I'm just going to go down in, let's see here. I like people to be able to see who was the winner. So we'll do, let's see here. We got 10. So we'll do like 1st, 5th, 10th, 15, 20, that's 7. Fuck it, we'll just give out 7 this round, and then we'll give out 3. We'll put 3 on the wheel. There we go. We'll put 3 on the wheel, and we'll give out 7 right now. So 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th. So you guys will all get a raffle ticket, a free raffle ticket. And this is the drop that's going on right now. If you do want to support the Poocherino in need, I know that I would want people to buy my raffle. I know that I would appreciate it if my dog were sick and I needed some financial assistance to take care of sick poochies. And maybe it's a charity that helps sick dogs in general, or it's just one sick dog. I'm not sure. But regardless, I want to help the poochies. I want to help the poochies. And again, normally, folks, go ahead and like reach out to me because I'm more than happy to promote stuff like this. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say no to charity. So just feel free to reach out to me, and that way I can like properly plug it, so I'm not like and people come on. But yeah, I'm game for it. I'm game for it. You know what I mean? We'll give that out to the people. We'll give that out right now. Let's go ahead and give out 10 of these bad boys. We're at 7 right now. So here's 7 going into the grubfish. So we're going to give out 10 of those right about now. Is in the description. Oh, how about that? My ass not reading shit. Boom. There we go. Dolly the dog. Now we have to see the dog. Now you have a face that you're saying no to if you don't buy it. Yeah, that's right. How are you fucking gonna say no to this? Look at this dog. His dog needs love. Love, damn it! All right. Well, it actually needs money for the operation. But still, Dolly has cancer and is in desperate need of an operation. She's had a wild ride the past year. She was stolen from us, and we presumed we would never get her back. We searched for her, put up posters, and had all but lost hope when suddenly we got a call from the police saying she had been found and by some miracle was still alive. A sweet old lady had rescued her from the people who stole her and even paid out of her pocket to have Dolly seen by the vet, only to find out she had cancer and needed a few rounds of operations. We desperately need help as we cannot afford to have this done. We love Dolly. She's the love of our life, such a beautiful, happy dog who wouldn't hurt a soul. We don't know how long she has without it and can't bear the thought of losing her again. If you could find it in yourself to donate and help her out, both her and we would greatly appreciate it. The money would be used only on operations and vet fees. Thank you. And there's Dolly. Dolly looks like a fantastic dog. Dolly looks like a great dog. Looks like a good pooch. I'm glad we bought tickets. Probably gonna buy more tickets. Now my heart. I'm not crying, you are, says Chucky. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at that. That was very funny, though. That was a very funny statement. I'm not crying, you are. It's a terrible day for rain. With that meme rolling up. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I like to have this stuff there. It's on there. We can see it. We can see it clear as day. It's real. It's real. It's really real. Yeah. If you want to have the feel-good stay, it's Friday. It's Friday. Who doesn't want to feel good? Who doesn't want to feel good on a Friday? A great way to feel good is to give to a poocherino in need. What a story, too. What a story. So if you want to help Dolly get some more extra time in there with their family, because obviously, spent a little bit of time away there, which is uncool. Obviously would have preferred Dolly spend all the time with her family, but glad they got her back and glad that they have an opportunity to spend more time with her. So this is another one of those things. Usually when they offer to operate on the dog, there's a pretty damn good chance that they can actually help the dog. They usually don't offer operation just cause, you know what I mean? So, again, great cause. Probably a fantastic pooch. Let's go ahead and choose a game. We're going to Grubfish Royale it. 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th are all getting a prize. All getting the prize. You're all getting that raffle ticket I just mentioned. Again, I'm going to be sending out prizes and preparing prizes after this stream is done, including prizes from yesterday. So you'll be getting your prize from yesterday first. I'm going to give out those folks stuff first. I usually never go live unless I paid it out, but today was a special day. Like I said, Albus suddenly decided that he no longer existed, was a corrupt file, so I'd go back in and make a new file. Like, borderline, I was like, I need to back all these up or something like that. God forbid I go, because now I'm going to be like, this week I'm going to be going in, checking every single one, making sure that everything's fucking good to go. You're like, are you okay? Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Albus Alluvium is here though. We'll go ahead and show him off in just a second. We'll be giving him out soon. We're coming towards the end of our show. As you know, we usually go until 1 p.m. We go right on into the Left Action House, who usually has a jam-packed, fucking action-packed show on Fridays. You know what I mean? We had Big Time yesterday, the Warsaken Wednesday the day before. Fucking fantastic channel. I love that. I love that we're all starting to it's great because I can raid into someone and they're into all the same projects that I am. Frazzle's into all the same stuff. So either Warsaken or Big Time going on right now. Waxiest races, long haulers. And again, a lot of the collectors talk and things like that. And these are collectors that I've talked with. They've given us stuff before. They've given us things for giveaways. It's by Promote Priscilla. Again, I have no financial claim in Priscilla's collection. I've got very few of the Sune figures. But that being said, I think she's an awesome artist. I love her collection. Love that she was doing it long before she ever got to the last blockchain. So, again, I like to support creators, I like to support artists. Yeah, that's just me. That's just how I do. All right. Congratulations to... Thank you for letting me know I copied that. Jessica Clan, you're getting a ticket. V. Taylor, you're getting a ticket. Lyra Du, you're getting a ticket. Kevin Kev, 69, you're getting a ticket. Shaman 007, you're getting a ticket. Omerta 91, you're getting a ticket. And Spry Quazar, you are getting a ticket. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I feel like if you give stuff to the stream, then it's only fair that we bring you up every once in a while. You know what I mean? I don't like to like just receive shit and be like, no, you haven't given me anything recently, so therefore I'm not going to talk about your project. Ooh, which I wanted to talk about RoutaQuest. They haven't given me anything, but again, it's a playable game that's free on the Wax blockchain. And I've gotten 2 free packs from it. So I'm like, hey, cool beans. Open them up, got my characters, I level them up, leveling system works. It all seems pretty cool. I don't know how to do anything else other than gather shit and play the minigame, but I'll look more into it. Gather the minigame and leveling shit up and getting free packs from my inventory every once in a while. That's about all I've gotten into it. Let me go ahead and put that in there. A raffle ticket. Boom. So I'll be giving those out. We adding those 3 raffle. When is the raffle? Just so I know, because I'm going to put 3 raffle tickets on my wheel tomorrow. And if those don't go off and the raffle's like soon, then I'm going to go ahead and. Is the only game part on RoutaQuest right now the Bejeweled game? I believe so, Grimace. There's the Bejeweled game, but I'll go over it in just a second. I'll talk about it in just a second here. So hit play again there. We got everyone for the raffle ticket. Let's go ahead. Let's do a rare here. Let's do a rare. What's the rare going to be? Let's do Golden Gus. I haven't released Golden Gus yet. Golden Gus. All right, for this one, we're only going to have 4 winners. We're going to have 1st, 10th, 20th, and 30th. 4 winners for this time around. Next one, there'll probably only be 3 winners. Normally, we do 3 winners for the rares. But this time around, we're going to do 4. We're going to do 4. I'm in a good mood. Let's do 4 this time. So Golden Gus on up in the house. Rare misprint up for grabs. Let's go ahead and pull out Golden Gus for you. Golden Gus. Here's Golden Gus. Hey, Golden Gus. Which, by the way, Golden Tiki is going to... There's a Golden Gus. There's a Gold Zong. There's almost a gold of every single different kind of bong. Actually, Bong's the only one I don't think that has a gold. But Zongs, everything. Everything's got some version of gold. So that Golden Tiki card, I'm telling you, right now, you're probably... If you have any meta strategy that depends on a gold card, guys, you're going to want a Golden Tiki. You'll be able to draw a Golden Goose, Golden Gus, Gold Zong. There's so many other cards that are like heavily gold in color that it'll be able to pull out as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting card to say the least. Now let's go to a RoutaQuest. Now make sure you don't go to RoutaQuest.com like I did. If you go to RoutaQuest.com, you'll be confused because you'll be buying property. So don't go there. Don't go there. Radon mitigation, radon testing, keeping families safe. Yeah, I guess they test radon. Yeah, so that's something. You don't want to go there. Radon inspectors. What an interesting thing. Radon facts. Test your home. So here's RoutaQuest. Here we go. Weird, creepy imp guy. Half-naked chick. Which there's half-naked men. Equal opportunity there. So you gotta be a fan of that. They got the boobies and the dongs. Dongles and boobles. They're both here. We talk so much about wieners today. Now, it only makes sense that we talk about more dongles. But here we go. So there's the inventory. This is what I'm talking about in terms of leveling stuff up. So when you get cards, you can level them up here. I've only leveled up my 3 stars. I don't know if I don't really have a grip of resources or anything. These other cards I have. This is what I was talking about. There's my dongle character. You got a dongle there. I think I got 2 of him. I think I got 2 of this dude. I don't know if you can have 2 of a dude. Like that one. I don't think, yeah, because, yeah, he came in that one. And I already had a dude. Oh, wait. There's my other dongle. He's got a dongle. So there you go. 2 dongles. If you're a dongle fan. You got the Twinsy girls, too? Yeah, we got the Twinsy. What are they? Freya and Shara. So we got them. We got them there. Ooh, I can set her as the avatar if I want to. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? But yeah, you have your chiefdom, and you make sure that you collect your shit over here. You can only, from what I can tell, gather it when it's full. So you kind of have to pop on there once it's full. My food is up to level 6, so more than likely I'll be able to level up both of these after I claim everything. So both of those will be level 6. Maybe I'll get to level 3. No idea what I've gotten packs for. I've gotten 2 packs for free that have shown up in my inventory, and they've been off to the left here. Every once in a while they pop up. And all I can think is that I leveled up my castle. And I started getting packs once I leveled up my castle. Yeah, it has to be full. That's what I've noticed. It's got to be full, otherwise you can't grab it. And you got a shop like this. They got their own marketplace. If you want to go ahead and pick up a pack, they got all their stuff right there. You want to buy some credits, you can buy them right here. You get 10 credits for 5 wax. Which, by the way, if you decide that you want credits, this doesn't make much sense to me. 25 wax isn't that much. Which we can play a game in the tavern, I believe. Yes. I'm just going to be talking through this. Yeah, I accept the 1 credit cost. As you can see, I haven't played much since I got my 50 pack. Always good. So this is one where there is no bonus points for chain reactions in this game, I've noticed. So since there's no bonus points for chain reactions, it doesn't really make any sense to aim for a chain reaction. You know what I mean? More so, what I'm trying to show you is that when you have 4s and 5s, that's really going to be where the money is at. And obviously, if it chains into something, cool beans. Which, did I just get like no 4s or 5s? Maybe I missed them up top. Usually there's a few 4s and 5s that I can just grab right off the bat. This time they're all bunched up kind of goofy. Here we go. Here's a 4. So as you can see, I got the 4 there. There's my 20s. And, aha! So those ones where I got 50, that was not because of a chain. That was because 5 matched up. So that's what you want to do there. This is just going to be a lost round because you got to constantly be doing stuff left and right. So here we go. Here's another 4-piece. And again, if you want to really do this, it's a combination between selecting the right ones, making sure you go for the higher point totals. So making sure you go for 10s and 5s. And if you get, I believe it's 7 or 8 in a row, it goes up to like, I can't remember what he says, but there is a higher than 51 and it gives you 100s. And really the only way you get that is if you have it like line up just perfectly and everything kind of falls into place, which again, normally you would be able to do if you had an unlimited time frame. You might be able to read just the patterns and stuff like that after playing enough. That might be more doable. But that being said, oh, by the way, it's good to get these 5s and get all these other things is because sometimes you get these potions. These potions, again, can be used to level up your characters. And once the actual battling comes out, that'll be super handy because you're not going to want no weak-ass bitch characters. You know what I mean? So there is a bit of goodness that comes from this. You can get stuff that levels up your characters. And it provides a lot more leveling than your food and your other resources, which you can use your food and other resources for that specific purpose, just so you know, for the leveling up purpose. I like to use the soul crystals. The soul crystals are really good to use. They level up things way harder than anything else I've noticed. So definitely good to have soul crystals and potions, as many as you can get. This is one of the ones you want to do. Oh, that was terrible. I fucked that up. That was fucked up. Saw it too late. Saw it too late. And again, normally I'm not talking while doing this. That adds another layer of fun. Another layer of fun. But as you can see, I saw that, so I moved it down on purpose because I saw that I was going to be able to get that. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and move that over here. We can move that down there. Oh, I hear the thing coming. We got our 5. Come on, let me get it. All right, boom. So that's kind of the chains that you want there, right there. I was able to set that up because I was actually paying attention to it. That's a terrible score, the 7,650. That's not a fantastic score. But if you get on the, I know the top 3 for sure get rewards. But, yeah, that was a terrible run. Again, normally I'm not talking, and neither will you be talking. You'll be sitting there focusing. But as you can see, we still got some potions. We got some potions. We got some soul crystals. I'm up to 77 soul crystals, which I was higher than that. I recently got a new pack, I think, like yesterday. And so that was what we did there. Let's go ahead and let's go back over to our grubfish. I may have 1 pack for my score. Sweet! Yeah! Maybe. I usually get somewhere between the 10 and 15,000 range when I'm having good games. Those like 20,000 crazy high scores, I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure if people just keep playing over and over again until they get like the perfect setup, and then they're just able to like start off just super crazy, and then it just chains into multiple Because the only thing I can think of is that they're chaining into the matches of like 8 or more. $16K, that's good. That's good. And again, that seems like doable to me. You know what I mean? That seems like you can get $16K based off of skill. You know what I mean? You can go in there. You can be getting all the points and stuff like that. So that makes sense to me. That seems doable. It's like, let me see what the top score is. Sometimes the top score is just something absurd. So that's not too bad. 24,000. I've seen it like at 32,000 or some crazy shit like that. I don't know how the fuck you get 32,000. I would love to see someone who gets a run. Like, I wish people would do like a run of this and like film it of them getting 32,000 points. But obviously, as you can see, third place is like 4,000 points beneath this. And other than them getting just an absurd chain, like an absurd, like it dropped in and they got those 100 points and it was like a match of 10, like multiple times. I'm just not sure. I'm 12th at the moment. Yep, there you are. 16,230. Yeah, so you can get up pretty high there. Like I said, if you get up to the 15,000 range, which is, there you go, yeah. 15,000 range, usually are in the top 20, top 30, and there does seem to be a payout outside of the top 3. The top 3 are just the main honchos that get the biggest payout. Yeah, they do payouts on these prizes, so there is a reason to get this. Let's see how far down my talking round was. For me personally, I found that I usually get those 15K and higher rounds. The only time I get those rounds are when I am specifically building the chains, and it's usually on my 3rd or 4th game after I've been playing for a little bit, and then usually I start to see the board a little bit better, and again, I can match those up as I'm playing, and I'm making moves with like my next 6 or 7 moves in my head, and that's really going to be the best way that you're going to be able to consistently win, is because otherwise. And you may even be better off. I found that when I spend like my first 3 to 5 seconds just looking at the board before moving, that's also when I get some of my higher scores. Again, because I'm strategizing where I'm going to go. This time I'm just talking and moving shit. So don't just talk and move shit. Don't just move shit randomly. Look at the board. Look at all the things. And then, but again, you don't have much time. And as you can see, these scores, they get really close together as you go on. So it's not like you're gonna, other than the top scores, then these are ridiculous. But outside of that, it's pretty doable to get over and over again. And of course, you can get a bad board, but the bad boards don't seem to occur that frequently. You know what I mean? Like that board that I got right there might have been a slightly bad board, but I also didn't look at it at all beforehand, and I probably missed a bunch of 4s and 5s that I could have lined up if I had properly looked at it. Because usually when it's like that. Usually when it's a little bit harder to match like that at the beginning, some of the best combos are sitting up there if you match the proper things. So you do have to, like I said, play it a little bit, get more into a rhythm, and then that's how that kind of works there. All right, let's go ahead and move on over into the grubfish again. So like I said, we got to do that legendary one here coming up soon. We got 67 contestants in there. We have 56 viewers. I think that we're going to have to go doom rollers on this one once more, just because we got a few more people. And we do that. Now let's do, no. You know what? I'm going to coin flip it. Because half the time we do the doom rollers, and then the people who are moving end up going to the other side where the other people aren't sitting. So it's really just kind of up for grabsies. Again, I don't have my lack tools hooked up to this. It's doom rollers. The universe wanted it. Y'all. All right, so 1st, 10th, 20th, and 30th are getting a golden Gus. Get your exclamation A's, B's, C's, and D's ready. Here we go. Super Doom Roller time. Yeah. There's plenty of projects that I just kind of like peek at and play from the outside. Like Mammoth Mythics. I've got some invested in that. I really don't talk about Mammoth Mythics though much. Mostly because I'm not sure where it's going. I know that they're working on a 3D world or something like that, but I haven't seen it in a while. You know what I mean? I haven't seen it in a while. We dropped down to 51. There's going to be some sad people here. End up getting smushed. Could have had a chance at winning, and then they don't because they get smooshed. I see a lot of people moving on the top. Unfortunately, a lot of people that move downwards. Funko was just apparently barely on the line. I didn't even tell. Your splatter's clearly over the line, but it didn't look like you were over the line. But nonetheless, the Doom Roller has gotten you. For those of you who wonder why I play a lot of card games, play a lot of these games, I'm making my own project. I'm honestly hunting for ideas. You know what I mean? Because I constantly want to have events going on in the world of Tokesylvania, the land of Tokesylvania. And one of the things that you can do is obviously look at other projects, see what works, see what doesn't work. That was another reason that we wanted to take the slower route with this game, is because I wanted to make sure that I don't just rush into something, put forth an economic system that sucks. And it's funny because, you could do all this planning and do all this stuff, and then it gets just crapped out. You know what I mean? You do it, also possible to fail on things like that even after doing that. But I don't know. I just figure it deserves a lot more thought process than it gets, other than here's a set amount of cards, here's how much you can earn per hour or whatever, and here's how you spend it, and best of luck. And it's funny because, the games without the limits are the ones that get botted a whole lot. And we've had Anticipatory. He's really been the only bot that's showed up to massively claim shit. Other than him, we haven't really had a whole lot of people that have caught on that you'll be able to stake as much as you want inside of the public line, which is good because it gives you guys. Again, part of the reason that I don't believe in limits on stuff is because once again, when you limit things and when you have daily resets and stuff like that, the ones that harms the most, once again, are going to be, because someone was talking about the drops being claimed, and I've been talking about that for a while, that the drops can be claimed from wax blocks as long as you have your shit active. You don't even have to log in. It could just literally be a script that just changes to whatever other active wallet is there, and then you can just go ahead and just run on through the list. That works like that for any contract, by the way. Go ahead and look at the transact. Fuck, why don't I just show you? I don't know. I don't know how many people that still play Farmers World and shit like that, but let's do some fun stuff. Let's go here. Let's go to my inventory. Let's go do this. I'm doing the lazy round. All right, let's go to wax. Let's go to transactions. And usually this is just flying down. Yep, there it is. So this is usually just flying down. It's actually not bad right now. So if you ever are sitting there and going hey, I've noticed that this is kind of shitty. I've noticed that this isn't working that well. I've noticed that the blockchain is super slow. Your transactions are probably going through just fine right now. This is not being slammed to holy fuck like it normally is. Ooh, remove land. There's the Game Nova. But it's all from the same account. It's all from the M Federation. And this isn't the bot account, by the way. Usually what's happening is, again, you have the different things in here. When I go to log in, as you can see, I have one active here, right? And so you can have multiple active. You can just load them all on up in there, and then you can keep on clicking on them. And then you can scroll on down through here, and you can go ahead and claim a specific, any sort of contract or something like that. You can activate that contract from the blocks.io which is pretty interesting. If you wanted to, you could do stuff like this, which is pretty fun. If you want to learn all that stuff. But mostly it's just, here we go. So and now we've got ourselves someone's turned on their bot, is what it always looks like to me when we start seeing hundreds of them fly by. And there we go. And the chain just gets pumped through. There's some Farmers World. There's a lot of Alcor, Farmers World, M Federation, which those are all major accounts, by the way. We all know who those belong to. Those belong to projects and stuff like that. Those are games. But if you ever wonder why is the blockchain slow today, you can come to the transaction. And when it's slowed, this will be fucking flying. You'll hardly be able to even see them as they come. You know what I mean? They're just fucking, the page has trouble keeping up with it. Really, the only time it pauses is when it goes into bringing another chunk like that. But yeah, you can literally just see on the chain just stuff flying through here. And again, it's a lot of this stuff can be people that are actively doing things. But I mean, you know, again, this is not one of the worst times that we've seen. And there should be lots of transactions coming through, right? It's the Wax blockchain. It's got more transactions than anything, than any other blockchain. But as you can see, most of those transactions are coming through games that have anytime you mine, anytime that you claim. As you can see, it says the action that's on there. Mine, claim, repair, claim, mine too, claim, repair. As you can see, if your game is more intensive and more blockchain oriented, it's going to slow up the chain. You're going to have to push a lot of fucking transactions through on the chain. And that's the kind of shit. That's why a lot of people are actually going towards the route of not putting everything on chain and just having what's necessary on chain inside of your game integrated with whatever, you know, sandbox you're using. For our instance, we're using Unity as opposed to something like Unreal Engine. But yeah. Chucky's not here, man. Chucky rigging it again. Chucky bot number 4 for the win. Third. Arrgh. Chucky coming in with that win for Golden Gus. Did I write all your winners down? No, I didn't. We're going to go into that. And let's go ahead and start up our legendary giveaway. We're going to start that up. We'll do the legendary giveaway. Legendary giveaway. I'll have to give out more of the Series 5 misprints. I don't know if we'll finish that off next week or if I'll sprinkle that throughout our streams this upcoming week. I'm going to make that decision here. So I was planning on talking more, but I do try to do my wax ambassador duties, as one might call them, mostly because, you know, I don't love my project. My project's obviously my favorite project on the Wax blockchain. That's why I'm building it. Not because I think it sucks ass or anything like that. That wouldn't make any sense. But that being said, I like to promote other creators. I like to show off other projects. People that are clearly trying hard. You know, like RotaQuest has a whole lot of shit that they're trying to build and put out and stuff like that. You know, I haven't looked super hardcore into the team or anything like that, but I progress is more important to me than anything when it comes to games. You know, you can have the world's greatest team and, you know, they can still put out shit. So, you know, if a game looks nice, if you like the art, if you like the gameplay, if you like any of that, that's the stuff you should be looking for. Exclamation play! Get your wallet on in there. It's time! It's time for Albus Alluvium. That's right, this sandstorm-looking fella right here, he is going to be coming to you. Quite possibly one winner. There's going to be one winner. One! That's right, first place. You're going to want to be first place. This one's going to be a grubfish. But Albus Alluvium hitting the field. I had a lot of fun with this one, making like the curves and the winding road and stuff like that. I felt like this one needed to be, you know, Frosty Fiota and Ruby Cronfire were, you know, more straight off in their approach. Didn't have a lot of design. They had lots more stuff in their background, rather, as opposed to in the foreground and stuff like that, which is like the main characters in the foreground. So this is one of those things where I didn't want them just to have smoke, right? And so as you can see, it kind of looks like this is spinning. That's what I'm trying to get there. It almost looks like a sandstorm of types. There's, like I said, there's going to be multiple different things that's going to be happening with this Monsuta. It's going to be one of those more thinker type Monsuta, but definitely going to be one of those ones where if you use them properly, it's going to be powerful as fuck. Which this one may have the lowest attack power out of the 4, but again, you're not going to be using this card for attack power. You're not going to be using this card for attack power. Albus Alluvium, again, if you look into that last word, you might be able to start guessing and formulating what this character might be doing. Series 5 is coming, by the way. I want to make sure that we have basically the whole thing is mostly prepared. Just have to get a few bits of information from the first investor, and then we can get, we have a team prepared. And within 2 weeks, everything should be fully on the move. I've been doing my own homework in terms of coding and things like that because I want to be able to contribute to the team. I don't want to just be the guy that made some pictures and be like, all right, cool. Everyone go do the work now. So I've been doing all sorts of stuff in terms of that because I want to be able to contribute outside of just making platforms and animations and things like that, which is fun. I do like making the animations. I do like making all the artwork and things like that. But I want to be all over the place. You know what I mean? Be like old Johnny Boy from Star Wars, guy that was like on everything. I can't remember his last name right now off the top of my head. I've been talking about him the last couple times, but he was like literally the dude. John Dykstra, I think. John Dykstra, I believe, was his last name. I could be entirely wrong with that last name. Maybe just combining, maybe like a football player. That's Mike Ditka. Think about Mike Ditka. I think it's John Dykstra, but he was the special effects like lead for Star Wars, and he was one of those dudes that would just show up. One day he's doing, figurines, and one day he's painting figurines. Next day he's, helping out with the camera crew and constructing new cameras and things like that. So I want to be everywhere. You know what I mean? I don't want to just like pigeonhole myself to one thing. Is this the Gandalf giveaway? Yes, it is. It is the Gandalf giveaway. That is correct. Time to sleep. Have a great stream. I shall. Trying to win that last one. The one I need. Albus Alluvium. Let's go. Not all this stuff. Mets player roid user. Well, there's that. That's a guy, but I wasn't talking about him. I'm talking about this guy, John Dykstra, an American special effects artist. This guy. That's who I'm talking about. So his name is correct. Woohoo! He's fucking legit, dude. He's fucking awesome. This is him back in the day working on fucking Star Wars and shit. It's fucking legit, bro. Fucking, he was the one that like did all the scale modeling and cameras and shit like that. And again, he didn't do like any one specific thing. He did like everything. And like not just like sort of helped out. Like he was like directing and leading many of these things, many of these effects, and many of the camera angles and shit like that. So fucking just absolutely awesome. Super fucking cool, dude. Super fucking cool, dude. I want to be like him when I grow up. Which is funny because I think he was around the age that he might have been a little younger, but he was around the age that I was, I believe, while they were making Star Wars, that whole crew, which is kind of funny. So when I was watching that, I was like, it's me! It's the documentary like me. Love the new artwork. Well, this has actually been, most of this has been old artwork. Actually, all of it is. Except for this one. I had to redo this one this morning. I had to redo this one. Which again, this is, as you can tell, it's a different size than the other ones. So that's actually a pretty fun thing, is I actually had to fill out a much larger canvas than I normally do, which is always fun. That's always fun. But it ended up coming out great. I almost like it better than what I think I originally had. Because, one of those things is once you like complete something and then you look back at it and then you think you want to change something, but then you're like, no, I'll change things nonstop if I don't put a fucking pin in it, dude. I'll just keep going back and changing things, and the 14th redone one isn't always better than the second redone one. But this ended up coming out nice. I like it. I like his loopy loops, his swoopty whoops. Holy shit, it's 12:58. It's time to go. I'm just sitting here talking. All right, Grubfish Royale, first place. Boom! Getting Albus over. Let's fucking go. The Final Grand Gandalf. But yeah, probably going to be seeing Series 5 coming here, either towards the I guess at the beginning of August, honestly. The beginning of October, honestly. Just a little bit past our timeline, but that's just the current timeline that we're on right now, which honestly isn't too bad. It isn't too shabby. But again, I wanted to make sure that we get some things ironed out, which gives me a little bit more time to iron out contracts and things like that. Contracts are pretty much ready. I actually know what I want contract-wise, which is nice. That's nice. You have to get names and LLC. like deal with SEC and deal with all like the different taxes and all the different stuff that's going to come into play with that as well. A lot of adult shit. A lot of adult shit going on for this children, this child mind like project. It's not for children. I'm just basically a big child. But yeah, I had to get real legit real quick. You know what I mean? Had the LOC and all that stuff all ready to go, which ended up being, we have to like reincorporate and things like that. But that's okay because we know what we're doing now. Arizona's fun. This children's drug referenced game. Yeah, no, we're not that. We don't want to be that. Wax Boy 992, you're coming away with that dub, by the way. You're coming away with it. It's time for Left House's show. I'm going to get the fuck out of the way. Everyone, get ready. Left Action House coming in hot. I'm getting out of the way right the fuck now. They're having some awesome guests on. The giveaway at the end is wide open to the public. It's the big giveaway. It's the Fat Mac Daddy high value prize usually that they're giving out. They give out 5 prizes, I usually believe, at the end. But that's open to the public. No Action family card necessary. It's Big Old Friday. They do giveaways throughout the show. So make sure you stay right here. So I'm going to hop off right now. He's going to hop on. It's going to be a fucking epic show. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. And get ready for some fucking news with Left Action House NFT news, baby. Have a wonderful fucking weekend. I'm going to send those prizes out from yesterday's stream. The wax ones, big time. We'll send that out. And I'm going to not bug Jay Cluster, but I'll ask him if he knows, has the general idea of when they'll go out. And then I'll be sending out today's prizes as well. So thank you so much for showing up, everyone. You guys are absolutely epic. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye-bye now, y'all. Thanks for joining us. See you next